Hey everybody, it's Greg Rice here in the Bucket, Pawtucket, Rhode Island. It's a wonderful Friday. It's March 1st. Spring has sprung. And it has also let go of another employee from Nexus. And that is the point of today's video. People no longer want to work with their hands. They want to work with their mouth. That's what they want to do. So, I was raised the old-fashioned way, and I would say that people, 25 and above, we didn't have this growing up, so we had to go out there and pound the pavement. We had to network. We had to earn our respect through our actions. And I started working when I was 13 years old. My first job was at a pizza parlor. And I remember I would get $7 an hour for 5 hours. It was from 5:30 to 10:30. And included with my compensation package was I could pick anything on the menu. Anything on the menu. And I'll show it right now. AJ, put it up. Giuseppe's Pizzeria in Naugatuck, Connecticut. See if there's a picture, maybe inside too, showing the whole place. Very humble beginnings. And I remember I would order the broccoli rabe. It was the most expensive thing on the menu. And I would bring some home for my parents to pick on and also for me to have a snack the next day. So I was working for knowledge, right? Exposure, money, for food. As simple as that as well. And just to stay busy, because I knew that working was the key. I saw both my mother and my father work very hard. My father in the construction industry and my mother in the service industry. Okay? She was a bartender, server, banquets, facilities, catering, things like that. I grew up exposed to that. And I knew there was no other way. I couldn't be an influencer. I couldn't buy cryptocurrency. I had to go out there and work and earn it. And today, not even in our youth, you could say even in our adults, people are lazy. People are asleep at the wheel and they don't want to put forth the sweat equity, roll up their sleeves, get out there, hit the hammer and nail, paint the wall, pick up the shingles. They don't want to do it.
I got to get the radiant heat installed in my house and I'm offering free legal advice in exchange.
You need a reporter? I'll report the news to you if you fix my shower tile.
How about a computer programmer? I can do coding.
Insurance broker? Insurance broker?
None of you know how to work a power saw. Jesus Christ.
So, why am I talking about this? We just had to let go an individual, a young guy, who I hired on the spot at Cumberland Farms a couple weeks ago. He's working third shift. He's visibly distressed. I go in there, I'm buying a soda or something. Seltzer, rather. I don't drink soda. And I was like, hey man, what's up? You okay? And he's like, my boss didn't give me enough hours this week. I'm sick of this job. I want to be better. I want opportunity. And I was like, it's like 2 a.m. I'm like, wow. This guy's hungry. This guy's got will, fire, and desire. We're hiring. We're always hiring. I said, do you have any skills in the maintenance field? And he goes, well, I was a welder at Electric Boat, and I've also climbed towers, cell towers. And I said, well, not what we do here, but those skills are not easy. There's a lot of danger, a lot of risk, a lot of thought goes into those jobs. I'm sure you could figure out working with us. Why don't you come? We'll pay for your training for a couple, 2-3 weeks. And then you can get some work orders and go out in the field. And he goes, all right, I'll start Monday. So he comes Monday. We stick him with one of our best technicians, David. David's very experienced, very skilled. And David's fixing a furnace. Happens to be at the office, ironically. So that could go 2 ways, right? Number one is, hey, David, let me hold your flashlight. Yeah, what are you doing there with those 2 wires? How come? Oh, you got to ground that. Oh, okay. What happens if you don't do that? Oh, wow. It could start a fire. Oh, it won't light. And then, all right, what are we doing here with the pilot? Oh, it's as simple as that? Interesting. Nice. All right, cool. And how do we, anything else? Oh, no, we're good. Student of the game. Getting paid to hang out and learn. What's better than that? Or so you think. Option 2 is grab my Doritos, hang out at the maintenance director's desk while David fixes the furnace. I wonder when David's going to be done with that furnace. Which option do you think he chose? Option number 2. And number 2 is shit. Number 2. That's what that whole thing was. You give somebody the opportunity to develop a trade, to develop life skills, to develop a career, an opportunity. You're joining the winning team and you're getting paid. And this guy wants to eat Doritos. People don't even know opportunity if it railroaded them across the face. And that's sad, because when I grew up, I was fighting to maybe get picked to play pickup basketball at the park. Maybe I would get the ball passed to me. Maybe. Or maybe somebody would get hurt and they would need me to come into the game as a fill-in. That's how we fought for opportunity. That's how scarce it was. And when you saw it, you capitalized on it. You grabbed it by the horns, you learned it, you put forth your best foot, your best effort, and wherever it went, it went. But having the chance was what I grew up loving. The chance, that little small chance, you might get it. The girl might talk to you. The teacher might give you a pat on the back. The coach may put you in the game. Maybe. And now it's like, we gotta give it away. We gotta give money with it too. We have to pay you for the opportunity. And then you're gonna sit there and eat Doritos. It's a failure. It's a failure of society. We've been trying to hire qualified, bona fide, hardworking maintenance technicians for years. And the crew that we have is the best crew that we've ever had. And these guys are saying to me, oh, Greg, why'd you hire this guy? He doesn't have any skills. What do you think? Our job is just replaceable, that you can hire anybody? No, guys. I'm hiring this guy, this boy, because nobody else is applying. Nobody else has the will, fire, desire. Nobody's hungry. They're hungry for Doritos. We have to give people a chance that maybe we normally wouldn't. We have to train people. We have to give people an opportunity. And I know it's not how I grew up, and it's not how you grew up, but that's the world we live in today. So that's why I hired him. And he's fired within 5 days. I've said in other videos, as soon as you come in this door, as soon as you can go out. We don't tolerate any dead weight. We're not going to poison the well. We've worked very hard at that. So I want to read you the letter that we gave to him today. Termination notice. We have decided to terminate your probationary period here at Nexus after just 5 days. We have paid you for this training period via direct deposit to your Citizens Bank account. We have terminated you because you do not express an interest in learning more handyman skills. We took you on board with the knowledge that your handyman skills were limited when it comes to this, and wanted to give you an opportunity to grow with us. Come on in, we'll pull you up. We talk about the rope. You're gonna pull people up with it, or you're gonna hang yourself with it. After an incident with your mentor, David, who I just talked about, it was apparent you do not have an interest or a desire to learn new skills. David was fixing a boiler, and you decided it was better to sit at the maintenance director's desk and eat Doritos. Put up Doritos everywhere. Put them all up on the screen. Just leave my face, but bags of Doritos everywhere. Eat Doritos until he was done. So hopefully this boy takes that home and he sits there and he looks in the mirror and he says, what the hell did I just do? What did I just spoil? And I hope he goes out back into the world and gives himself the chance to make that right. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'm sad. And I said that to him. I said, I'm not mad, brother. I'm sad. I'm sad for you. Because I know what it took to get here. I'm 33. I'm very young, but I know the path and the hard work that all of us had to put in here to just make this exist. To have the leaky roof. It's a lot of water, but that took a lot of effort to get all that water. That water wasn't just there. We had to earn that water. I know what it took to get here. And I'll be damned if anybody's going to come in and get Cheeto dust all over it. Okay? And that's the same for you as a landlord. You're trying to hire contractors. It's misery to get somebody to show up, and then when they show up, their price is astronomical, and then their work could be subpar. It's just not what it used to be. So you have to get involved yourself. You have to do things yourself, like many of our landlords do. Like I did, like Nick did, Mick, Dead Mick. We all got involved. So that's what I got. That's all I got on this one. This was long enough. But you get the point. Stay motivated, stay hungry, and seize opportunity when it comes. And you have very little competition in today's world. Success is not as hard as it used to be. So take advantage of that and carve out your little place, your little corner of the world for you and your family and your loved ones. You can do it. All right, once again, Greg Rice here in the bucket. Your property and your unemployment managed.